Okay, so I'll answer the first question for the video project, which was from Foxy who I've met in person. Hi. Anyway, her question was about Dumpster. How do you get his name? How old is he? What's the scoop? All that stuff. Okay, so Dumpster predates me. All animals in the house were here before I was. I believe Dumpster's about 4 years old, 4 or 5. And what happened was one night Mason was with his ex at their apartment complex, and I think they were going out to dinner or something, and they could hear what sounded like a car alarm, but it was quiet, like, meh, 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 and they're like, "Do you hear that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't, whatever, it'll go off, you know, don't worry about it." Well, they come back from dinner and they can still hear it, meh, meh, and then one of their neighbors comes out of the apartment and is like, "Oh my God, do you hear that?" And they're like, "Yeah, we can hear that too." And you know, they had actually heard it inside the apartment, brought them out. So Mason and his ex were like, "Okay, we got to figure out what this is." So they start following the sound, meh, 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 and so they're following the sound until it gets louder and louder. You know, where's it coming from? Where's it coming from? And they finally end up at a dumpster in front of their building at their apartment complex. And they look under the dumpster, and there's this little kitten. It's all ears and paws and covered in brambles. Our friend Jeff lived with them at the time, and he described to me like all the brambles on this poor little ball of fluff. That was him. The noise, the car alarm, was him. Under this dumpster all by himself. So they pulled him out, brought him inside, picked off all the brambles, and kept him forevermore. Now he has grown into his ears and his paws, and he's, you know, a grown-up cat now. But yeah, so that's why they named him Dumpster, because he was found under the dumpster. And he still has those lungs. Every time we move, he'll do it for other reasons too, but you can guarantee if we move apartments, that entire first night, all night long, wow, 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 all night. It does not stop. Doesn't matter what you do, you can get right up in space, the dumpster. What do you need? What is wrong? And he'll just look right at you and go, meow. And it's absolutely rhythmic. So I totally understand why they thought it was a car alarm. He would make a good car alarm. It sucks, man. If we're going to move apartments, we have to assume we're not working the next day, because we're not going to get any sleep that first night because of dumpster. But one night he was torturing us with that, and you know, Mason said, "Well, you know what? I can't get too upset with the cat for doing that, because it's those lungs and that giant voice that saved his life in the first place." And that's true. So every time he's being loud, I just think, "Aw, thank goodness for Dumpster's big voice." And I wish he was around here, but I think he's sleeping under the bed right now. But Mao is right here. Oh boy, Mao does not like to be not in control. However, Mao is all bark and no bite. You hear that? She sounds like she's gonna kill me. Okay, so that is video number 1, the story of Dumpster.